I don't have a name for her, but she's awesome.
My dad really liked her too. He was like, "That's so cool." He thought the noose, the hair was amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I remember
No, you are.
I had said that a while ago. I was like, "What about a noose with ponytail thing?" And I remember it being on the like a poster on a movie thing for Blockbuster. It was some girl with like a knife behind her back, and her long hair was in a ponytail, and it was in a noose.
Was it like American Psycho 2?
No.
Yeah, with Christina Ricci.
I know.
Or was
don't
that,
think
no, that was Mila Kunis.
Mila
before
Kunis.
she had a career.
And
Does
she have a career now?
Well, she does whiskey commercials.
Oh,
She's also married to Ashton Kutcher, which I can imagine is a job in and of itself.
That's
they
her
are
career.
married?
Yeah, they all have a kid together too.
It's a job in and of itself.
yeah. But I don't think she gets benefits for that. No perks.
Do you think they have a bunch of Nikon cameras?
Probably.
They give them away for Christmas. Like they gave me another fucking Nikon. The funny thing is I don't know him as being a great photographer. Do you?
What do you know him as being a great anything?
Just a prankster, and even then, he didn't operate the camera.
Yeah, he made Justin Timberlake cry.
I forgot he was. I totally forgot about Punk'd. I haven't thought about Punk'd in like 10 years. I forgot that existed.
Have
You
seen,
just got X'd.
Oh yeah, I remember the Jamie Kennedy experiment
with the giant rat.
Yeah.
Do you have you heard of Fameless?
No.
Fameless is
We're gonna put you on that.
It's David Spade's hidden camera show, except he's never on it.
He just wants to have a hidden camera show.
It's very strange.
Yeah. You never see him.
No, it's just called
Never.
David Spade's Fameless, and they go, "You're on Fameless," and they're like,
What
does that mean? Oh, did y'all see JonTron recently where he was like out in New York interviewing people and like, give me your best Tim Allen, and no one knows who Tim Allen is?
And now,
Welcome to this week's edition of the Arte Fact Production Podcast, a weekly podcast where we chronicle the Herculean task of making the crew. My name's Jose.
I'm Catalina.
I'm Myles.
I'm just a baby Myles.
I'm just a little baby.
Yeah, Catalina, why don't you tell us where people can find us if they're interested in hearing more about Tim Allen?
www.fameless.biz.
Stop.
.biz.
.biz.
.ca.
Okay, well, to follow us on Artifact,
Well,
you can find us by @ARTEFA. What?
could have done that better.
Okay, fine. Then let's just
Go ahead. You got it.
To follow us on Twitter, search for @ARTEFACT_media.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, you can search for us by what? Myles, stop.
No, I was just chilling out.
Artifact, ARTEFACT production. Oh, and then Instagram.
This is a disaster.
Shut up. You know what's funny is I asked him, I was like, let me do it this week. He was like, sure, go ahead, kid. Artifact, ARTEFACT production.
And don't forget that if you want to go to our homepage, which is where all this stuff is collected, go to artifactproduction.com.
ARTEFACT production.com. I can spell, mama.
Well, yeah, you just can't talk.
Shut up, Myles.
Good burn.
All the blog posts are there. All the
Don't cross your arms.
all the podcast. They can't see. This is an audio medium.
You know what I can see?
What?
That photo.
We're going to talk about that tonight.
No, we won't.
I got X'd. You guys X'd me. They found this photo of this stupid musical I was in about the history of music in 5th grade in 2005. And I'm dressed as, I don't know why, I was whitewash casted as James Brown. I'm wearing this obscene wig. I was wearing this awful red
Horrible.
I don't want to say it's an awful red sequin jumpsuit
Because grandma made
my
it.
beautiful, amazing grandmother made it by hand from scratch with the cape and everything. She went above and beyond. But I don't know. They uncovered this photo that was taken for some reason.
Yeah, I don't even know where we found it.
It was in the bottom of a trash can or something.
I got a text earlier, and they were like, we're going to have a meeting. We found some really incriminating photos of you, and we're going to have to talk about it as a company.
Yes.
And, yeah, and then Joey said blackface comes to mind. And I actually thought I was in trouble. Like, I've never done blackface before, but I was just like, what have I done? And then I realized it was the James Brown picture.
It's very weird.
I remember going to Miss Spivey after the cast list went up, and I was like, "Why'd you cast me?" You know, like and she said, "Because you're the class ham." That's what she said. I remember. I didn't even audition for this.
You didn't even audition? They just gave it to you?
No, I think I auditioned. Well, to be frank, I auditioned for someone white because I didn't think I really fit the part of James Brown.
Why did you put James Brown in?
I don't know.
I definitely remember you standing up and giving them a little bit.
And
James
then-
Brown,
and then you-
Christmas.
And then you knelt down and someone threw the cape on you.
Stop. Guys, we almost got a spit take from Catalina there.
Mrs. Spivey, help me.
Stop. She's going to spit.
Just don't spit at me.
Oh, that was rough.
Oh, man, this is a train wreck so far.
Okay, guys.
Anyway, on to more pressing
Yeah,
matters.
by the way, we're making an animated show about superheroes. called
Not James Brown.
So this past week we had our first video live stream where
Yes,
people could
and it was
actually
so much fun.
where people could actually see what was being drawn on the screen. Our video desynced or something during it. I'm still trying to work that out.
Dude, it's
so-
weird. I thought it went out of sync, but then when I went forward a little bit to see Captain Gun, sometimes it went back in sync.
Captain Good.
So it was
Yeah.
just kind of wonky. It went in and out.
I'll say, man, we got some good ones out of
Yeah.
this past week.
Yeah, they were
They were
great.
really good. And whenever we were done, we showed our mom.
Mhm.
We showed her
man.
Captain Gun. Dude.
Oh, did she like it?
Oh, she was losing it. It has been a very long time since I have heard her laugh that hard.
She laughed for like 10 minutes straight.
Straight.
Oh.
It was
Straight.
crazy.
But
She's like, I gotta stop laughing.
she was her knees were getting weak. It was so funny. But the best part was whenever we were talking about the like gunman. And he's like, hey, okay, kids. Okay,
Hey, I
all
know I
right.
look cool,
She
but
loved that part. She loved that part.
That's good.
I know I look cool, but
I look cool, but come on, don't play with guns.
I wanted to give out one more shout out one more time to Cosmic Eel,
Cosmic Eel.
who Saturday submitted his own fan art of his own character
Mm-hmm.
Based off of our
Him.
fan art.
Yeah.
based off of him.
That's Inception.
He even remember I don't think we mismatched the shoes on purpose. I think we just didn't get around to deciding on the shoes.
Deciding on it.
But he paid attention to that.
Yeah.
And he did
You
two
texted
different
me
shoes.
that.
Yeah.
You texted me that.
It was awesome.
was
Cosmic Eel,
amazing.
as always, thank you so much for submitting that. You are entered in the giveaway, so
Yes.
again, thank you.
Hey, don't think you're off the hook yet though, because we still want that Captain Gun.
Yeah,
fan
I
art.
want to see the
was
Captain Gun fan
amazing.
art too.
Guys, thank you all so much for joining that live stream. Please join us every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Central Standard Time because it's fun. It's a nice way to kind of stay loose, keep designing characters and how we work.
We haven't really laughed while creating this show and since we've written. And this is I forgot how funny this stuff
Yes.
is. And hey, log in like 5 minutes early this week. You get a glimpse at Joey's cute little
Chibi.
that's what it is, chibi. I was gonna say hibachi, but that's because I just ate. Yeah, the animations of Maddie on her little electricity hoverboard thing. I think this
Yeah.
week is it gonna be Mo?
I'll either do Mo or
You can try Maddie again.
Jack.
Since... Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I've got Jack pretty much done, and Dane is pretty much done too. But Mo is the closest to being just ready
And I
to
think
go.
his is really
You
fun.
guys, I don't even know what Maddie was kind of surfing by on her little board that you can see in the action shot from our initial casting video.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other characters are doing, so it's exciting for me too. It's this cute little 2-frame animation while the waiting screen is on.
But we just wanted to say thank you all to everyone that joined the live stream. It was a lot of fun having you all. Thank you very much. Also, today I sent out Arakashi's cage face. So that's making its way to Arakashi. So again, congratulations. Thank you to all those that applied. And don't forget that by submitting your fan art right now, you'll be entered to win the next giveaway.
At
the end of
That's right,
February.
Yeah.
At the end of February.
Yeah.
Haven't announced it yet, and I will announce it at the end of February. So, what do you think of this past week's blog post? Considering it was all about you, Miles.
I'm sure you were happy about that.
Yeah,
It was all about you.
considering you like everything being about you.
My favorite part was when you apologized for it being Myles centric.
I apologize in advance.
I was like, I really didn't realize it was going to be so heavy on Miles, but
But I mean, you have to write about the most important part of the crew, and no, it was good. I thought it was like a very very accurate, but still kind of like a summarized like representation of what actually happened. And I like that we didn't even think of this. I like that you're telling like a story, like it's like a saga that's unfolding. I didn't even think of doing that with any of our, or the blog posts that you write or anything.
That's true. I hadn't thought of chronicling
it's just weird. I didn't even think that blog posts could tell a story like that, but it's been interesting to read, especially from your perspective, because there are revelations for everyone to find out, and there were old pictures of us in there too, which was
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, those were weird. Look like a 2009.
You look so young.
I know. Well, so do you. You look like my age, and I look like a baby.
This is true. You've always been a baby, but
I still look young.
No,
I know. Has
I know.
anyone seen me? I come to think of
just like the side of your face.
You're like
Myles.
the guy from Home Improvement. I think that's the second time I've made that
That
reference
is the second time
since
you
we
made
started the company.
You're heavy on Tim Allen, Home Improvement, and
Yeah, that was the best one.
that was definitely it.
Yeah, we just got X'd.
I've been working on the animatic, and boy, it is a lot of work. Myles, having seen it, what do you think?
Well, it's amazing. It's one of those things to where when someone is working so closely on a project, like whoever is actually doing it, and they're like overly humble about it, like, oh yeah, it looks kind of okay, because they've only been focusing on fixing the imperfections. But then when someone with virgin eyes sees it who hasn't even looked at it, they're like, their brain is melted, and I'm still trying to pick up the pieces because goodness is gracious, it looks incredible. We really kicked it into high gear this past like week.
Yeah, you've been really draining it, Myles.
Okay.
You've been draining me more like it. You've just been sucking every little bit of joy out of me. Look at that picture surface. Whoo, I knew we had to get a safety deposit box.
I'm
Christmas.
trying to wrap
Go
up.
buy my album.
Stop. Trying to wrap up all these boring videos for law firms so that I can just focus on this.
Wrap them up.
We'll get through
dude.
that and then get on the gosh darn crew. Come on, Myles. Put the slacking in.
I'm loving the crew.
Get cracking.
Yeah, hashtag crew love.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
so
guys,
much.
we're gonna start doing hashtag crew love since we sampled that song last week, which
We didn't really. I don't know that we.
Yeah.
It made its way.
hey,
in the,
since we played the song from my phone into the speaker.
I thought that was a personal message.
Oh, yeah, it was. He sent me a voice message on my phone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Loving the crew.
Man, we haven't had a podcast this loose and messy since the first four takes of the first one.
Yeah, the
It
first
was-
four
it was
times we
mi-
tried to record
I
it.
think it ended up being like 6 times. You were like, okay, we gotta stop.
we ended-
we really
yeah, we did it
gotta
like
stop.
4 times and we had a final one, but then the week after we re-recorded it again.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because we got all this stuff in.
Yeah, we got all the gear.
Guys, is there anything you want to add before we go?
It's the Nut Shack.
No,
No,
that is not-
that's not happening.
So that's going to be it for this week. And hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, good for you.
Subscribe. You better
Subscribe.
subscribe. You better hit that subscribe
Yeah.
button.
We're getting
Yeah.
we're getting more and more subscribers. Subscribe, and we have the curated playlists of all our different kind of types of videos. We have the live stream, where pretty soon we're going to have the speed drawing of the Sketchy Saturday post that
Yeah, where
Yes.
is that?
And who's
Myles?
responsible for that, Myles? Okay, so everyone who's
It's
listening
all
to
these
this,
lawyers.
you now know the albatross around my neck, the thorn in my side is this one.
We
Aiden,
will have-
Myles, Verde.
We will have 2 different versions of some live drawings up this weekend. First one is Big Boss. Second one is going to be Gambit from the X-Men.
the Sketchy Saturdays that Joey has been doing. He does a screen record, which I'm then going to turn into a time lapse, so you kind of get to see in a time lapse how he created those drawings. And okay, I guess it's just you're sandbagging me this week too.
You're definitely
Yay.
getting sandbagged.
Dude, I didn't even say it this week. I
I figure
intentionally...
I might as well just make it a thing. Every week I get sandbagged.
And that's going to be it for this week's edition of the Artifact Production Podcast. If you want to follow us on Twitter, go to @artifact_media. That's ARTEFACT_media. If you want to see us on YouTube, where do they go, Catalina?
Artifact Production, ARTEFACT Production. The same for SoundCloud. And then lastly on Instagram, you can find us by searching for Artifact Production.
If you want to go to our website, which has all this stuff,
Myles, where do they go?
where do they go, Myles?
Artifactproduction.com.
And we'll see you guys Thursday, 7:30 Central Standard Time on YouTube for our live stream concept art session. Be there or don't be there, but you better be there.
Well, that's it for this week. I'm Jose.
I'm Catalina.
I'm useless.
Yo!
Dan Brown.
Damn down!
I'm Ja-
Christmas!
I'm James
Go buy
Brown.
my album.
Okay, stop with the go buy my album thing. It's not even
That's what
funny.
he says in his own song.
Oh.
He tells you.
He actually says
There's
that?
a call to action, yes.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Go Bam
Go
Bam.
Bam.
If you're listening to the song, wouldn't you?
I love James Brown. Man, God
That's
rest
an
his soul.
insane person.
It's amazing.
Have you seen his interviews? Boy, he is alive. He's a live wire.
See you guys on Thursday.
See you on Thursday, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.